Good morning, children. I welcome you all to today's session of English. And today we will be studying the chapter A Girl with a Basket. And the author of this chapter is William C. Douglas. Right? William C. Douglas. Now, William C. Douglas was a judge in the Supreme Court of United States of America, and he visited India in 1950. And during his visit, he went from New Delhi to Rani Khet, a hill station, and he was a realistic kind of person, so he supported uh, support of labor. He loved self-respect and self-confidence, so he's basically a nice kind of guy. And he wrote all all his experience which he had during the travel and in India, and A Girl with a Basket is one of these experiences, right? And this, it deals about the era which just after independence, and when India was full of refugees who had come from Pakistan, right? Uh, Basically, they were driven by the communal fanaticism of Pakistan, and he had a unique experience of traveling in one of the railway stations. Many refugee children were, they were selling small articles like baskets and fan, and he was impressed with a little girl of 9 years. Now, this essay is a recollection of his valuable experience. So, here he says that he left New Delhi for the Himalayas, and then he was going to Bareilly by a train, and then to by car to Ranikhet. These are all hill stations, right? And he was so very curious to see and experience India that at every station he used to open the door and move out of his compartment and walk on the platform to see the picturesque views which are there. And these platforms, they were filled with peoples of different categories, different communities, and all of them were barefooted and were wearing loose kind of garments, because at that time Indians used to wear dhoti kurta. So for American, it was loose kind of garments, right? And he would ask at least three people before he could find one who can spoke English, right? So he was just finding it very tough to converse, right? And then he says that this, the journey which he was having, went through one of the best or agriculturally rich part of India, where lots of where rivers were flowing, there was flood water, there was rice fields, and a beautiful, beautiful scenario was there. Then he saw pumpkins, vines. The villages which were passing by had walls containing, which were kacha houses and pakka houses, and then walls were made of water and cow dung. So, at one of the stations, it was his routine to talk. See, children, I'm here. At one of the stations, it was his routine to talk to the people who were around. And there were some people who were selling baskets, which were hand woven, right? See, so what are the characteristics of the baskets mentioned here? Baskets were hand woven reed basket with simple designs and patterns. Hand woven reed baskets with simple designs and patterns. So these are the three categories, and they were being sold by young people. And these young peoples were who? They were the refugees. They were the refugees who were selling, and these peoples were very poor. These people were very poor, so they were asking for a little bit of money in exchange. They were very hungry kind of people. Many people had died out of it. The children selling the baskets were the sons and daughters of these refugees, right? So it was a chaotic kind of, with people, with these guys running after rich people to purchase those baskets, right? And to see an American, well-dressed American, were like a dream. So most, because the American look-wise they look very rich, so most of the children, they accumulated around him, because he seemed to become a most promising market that these children had seen, because he was looking rich, he was looking well dressed, right? And so they thought that now he's a rich man, he can purchase them. Now he says he purchased a tiny basket for one anna, another fruit basket waste paper basket for a rupee, and then lovely sewing basket, right? So he was purchasing all kinds of baskets from them, and his arms were full, right? There was children's, now more children came and accumulated him. He felt as if he is a prisoner, and amongst them there was a little girl who was most diligent and aggressive. These two were diligent and aggressive was somebody who presses hard, who demands very hard, right? There's a beautiful girl, 9 years, right? She has a lovely basket with handle. She wanted a rupee and a half, about 30 cents. She was an earnest pleader. Earnest pleader means somebody who was pleading, somebody who was asking William C. Douglas to purchase the basket in the best possible way. There were tears in her eyes, so sympathetically, if a purchaser looks at her, then he will feel sympathy to purchase. And she had a begging tone that will win any heart, right? He had no room to purchase anything else, but then looking at the girl and the way she's speaking about, he felt that he should take it. But he had, then he reached to the right coat pocket and there were 15 cents in all. I deposited in the basket. Young girl held imploringly. I tried to explain that he could not purchase them because money was also less and provided he was purchasing all kind of thing, right? And he had 15 cents, वो उसने उस लड़की को दे दिया. Now then he thought that I am giving it with for gratitude or substitute. Then he realized he had made a an offense, because this girl who was dressed up in rags होता है बोरा, बोरे वगैरह जो होता है, एज ऑफ स्टारवेशन मतलब भूख भूख की एक्सट्रीम पे थी, रेज्ड हर चिन और अपनी बास्केट में हाथ डाल करके उसने मनी जो है वापस कर दिया. और ये देख करके ही वॉज शॉक्ड, डगलस वॉज शॉक्ड, और कहा कि इसके बाद तो मैं सिर्फ एक ही काम कर सकता था कि मैं वो बास्केट खरीद लूँ. एंड ही डिड दैट. और जैसे ही बास्केट बिक गई तो उस लड़की ने अपने आंसू पूछे एंड उसने बास्केट दे करके वो भाग वहाँ से. शी वेंट टू द प्लेटफॉर्म हेडेड फॉर सम ग्रास हट, right? And then when he came back, he told the story to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the prime minister of that time, right? And he said that this is one of the reason why he had fallen in love with India, right? Now see, here lies the crux of this entire story. The people I saw in India, those in village as well as in high offices, have both pride and lively sense of decency and citizenship. The people जो भी उनको मिले वो बहुत अच्छे थे and they were very decent. दे ऑल्सो हैव अ पैशन फॉर इंडिपेंडेंस, मतलब आज़ादी के पीछे वो बहुत पैशनेट थे. एंड दिस ब्यूटिफुल चाइल्ड बॉर्न इन स्क्वेलर एंड पॉवर्टी मीन्स, ये जो प्यारी सी सुंदर सी लड़की थी जो कि बेहद गरीबी में अनएजुकेटेड थी, ग्रामर्स एंड मैनर्स इन सब में इसने जो है इंडिया की एक झलक, जो फ्यूचर का इंडिया है उसकी एक झलक इट गेव टू विलियम सी डगलस, राइट? So William C. Douglas overall was very impressed by this, by the dignity shown by this young girl. Okay, so I stop here and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did in making it. And until we meet again, it's a goodbye.